Hi, in today's video, we'll be covering parallel lines and transversals. So, it's a part of math. And what are parallel lines? Parallel lines are those lines which lie on the same plane and have a same distance apart. So, over here, if you see, there are two parallel lines, okay? So, in these two parallel lines, let's say this is A and this is B. These two parallel lines have the same distance between them. So even if you extend it till forever, they'll have the same distance between them. Let them take a turn, they'll still have the same distance, or let them do anything in the same direction, they'll still have the same distance. And then they never intersect at any point, even if you extend them. So they are called parallel lines. So over here, let's say this parallel line is this parallel line is A and this is B. So these two have the same distances between them. So I hope you understood parallel lines. Next is a transversal. So a transversal is basically a line which intersects two parallel lines at some two distinct points. So let's say this is the transversal named C. So this C is the transversal which intersects A and B at these points. So it intersects them at distinct points. So this is called a transversal. So I hope you understood the meaning of a transversal. So next we'll be covering the angles formed by a transversal. That is all the angles that a transversal can form. Over here as you can see angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the angle, this is an angle, this is an angle and so on. So over here if you see this angle 1 over here is called an exterior angle. So before that, let me tell you what is the exterior and interior region. So if you see in parallel lines, okay, in parallel lines, the area which is inside the parallel lines, which is over here in the orange color, that is called the interior region, and which is in the exterior of the parallel lines, it's called the exterior region. So as you can see, so I hope you understood the difference between interior and exterior region. So what happens over here is this angle 1, 2, 7 and 8 as you can see are the exterior angles because they lie on the outside of the interior region of the parallel lines. So this 7 is outside the parallel line B and this 8 also. 1 and 2 lie outside the parallel line A. So this transversal helps us to form an angle. So I hope you understood the meaning of interior and exterior angles. Now we'll go to the types of angles. So a transversal can have these many types of angles. So one is interior alternate angle. So interior alternate angle means the angle which lies in the interior of the parallel lines and the transversal, and like these angles are always equal. So alternate means one angle is on the right, okay, let's say one angle is on the right side of the transversal over here and another angle is on the left side of the transversal over here, but they should be vertical. So one should be above and one should be on the bottom. So they can never be like adjacent like this. They should always be parallel, I mean interior and alternative to each other. So 5 and 4 are interior alternate angles because 4 is on the right side and on the top, 5 is on the left side and on the bottom. So these two are interior alternate angles. So next 3 and 6 are also interior alternate angles because 3 is on the left side on the top and 6 is on the right side of the transversal, but on the bottom they're alternate, and these can never be in adjacent angles like 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Next if you see, we look at exterior alternate angles. Okay, so these also use the same logic as interior alternate angles. So as I told, interior alternate angles are the interior region, on the alternate side of the angles are there. But in the exterior and alternate angles, they lie on the exterior region of the parallel lines and on the transversal. So here angle 1 and 2 are exterior angles and 7 and 8 are exterior angles. So they should be alternate to each other. That is, one is to be on the left side or the right side of the transversal, and the other is to be should be there on the opposite side of the first angle. So let's say 1. So 1 and 8 are exterior alternate angles because 1 lies on the left side of the transversal and 8 lies on the right side of the transversal. So these two are alternative to each other. They don't lie on the same side. They should be differentiate and alternate. So 2 and 7 are also exterior alternate because 2 lies on the right side and 7 lies on the left side. So I hope you understood that. Next, we come to the corresponding angles. Corresponding angles mean the angles which lie anywhere in the figure, but they're of the same value. Like they lie on the same side of the transversal. So over here, let's take 4. Angle 4 has this angle measure. Okay, this angle measure. So on the same side of the transversal, we can see angle 8. Angle 8 is also having the same type of measure as angle 4. If you see the shape, or normally they are equal. So if you see the shape, they're also same. So that means 4 and angle 8 and angle 4 are corresponding angles because they lie on the same side of the transversal. One is interior and one should be exterior, and they're of the same value and the same shape, if you can see. So that is one. And if we see angle 2, one should be exterior or one should be interior. Angle 2 is exterior and angle 6 is interior. So angle 2 has the same shape and size and the same value. Angle 6 is also going to be having the same shape and size and value. So 4 and 8 are corresponding, 2 and 6 are corresponding, and here 1 and 5 are corresponding because they lie on the same side of the transversal and they are equal in value and the shape. So 3 and 7 are also transversals. Sorry, they are also corresponding angles. So next we come to the co-interior angles. Co-interior angles means two angles which lie on the interior region of the transversal. Interior. So which lie on the interior region of the transversal and they lie on the same side of the transversal also. So let's say C is the transversal over here. Then let's take one side of the transversal. Like let's say right side, angle 4 and angle 6 are co-interior angles because they lie in the interior region of the transversal. They lie on the same side of the transversal. So these are co-interior angles. So here 3 and 5 are also co-interior angles. So now coming to the measure of each angle, interior alternate angles always are equal. So let's say here interior alternate angles over here are 1, okay, sorry, 4 and 5 because they lie on the interior region and they're alternate to each other. Their values are equal. Let's say 4 has the value of, let's say, 100 degrees and 5 also has the value of 100 degrees. In that way they're equal. So same over here, exterior alternate angles are also equal. So here angle 1 and angle 8. So let's say angle 1 has the value of 120 degrees. Angle 8 will also be having the value of 120 degrees. So like this, exterior alternate angles are also equal. So corresponding angles, yeah, they are also equal as discussed. They are of the same value. They look the same. Okay, 8 and 4, they have the same size and shape, so their values are the same. So they are also equal always. So so after that, co-interior angles, they're not equal, but their sum, meaning they lie on the same side of the transversal, and they're like on the both the sides. So the sum of those two angles is always equal to 180. So the sum should always equal to 180. So this their sum is always equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so these are all the types of angles. So I hope you understood the types of angles. Now let's do a problem. Okay, let's say the angle 1 over here is what you call 120. Okay, let's say angle 1 is 120 degrees. Let me keep it over here. And angle 2, let's say it's um, angle 2, let's say it's 50 degrees. I'm just assuming, they're not real. Okay, let's say it's 50 degrees. Angle 3, let's say it's 60 degrees. So angle 3 will be 60 degrees. So angle 4, let's keep angle 4 as 120 degrees. 120. Okay, and angle 5 as, let's say, angle 5 also as 120, and I will leave these three angles. I'm not going to define any values, we have to find it out. Okay, so here, using the formulas what we learned, angle 1 is 120 degrees. We have to find the values of angle 6, 7 and 8. So angle 1 is 120 degrees. So for us to find the value of angle 8, we have to use the exterior alternate angle property, where the exterior alternate angles, which is alternate to each other lie on the exterior region, are always equal. So angle 1 lies on the exterior region and is alternate to 8. So angle 8 will of course be 120 degrees. So let's just write it over here. So angle 8 is always equal to 120 degrees. Now it's 120. Okay, yeah. Now we have to find angle 7. To do that, we have to again use the exterior angle property. At least we have to look for it. So that is why, and yeah, by mistake, you can keep it as angle 2, as you can keep it 60 degrees. So angle 2 as 60. So when you keep this as 60, the exterior alternate angle, which is 7 and 2, these are all they lie on the different sides of the transversal and they're alternate to each other. So that's why angle 7 is also equal to 60 degrees, because they lie alternative to each other. So the last angle is angle 6. You can find angle 6 in two ways. One is by using the corresponding angle method, and second is using the co-interior method. First, let me explain it in the corresponding method. Here, angle 60 is corresponding to angle 6. One is exterior and one is interior, like this. So, angle 6 is 60 degrees. Okay, let me just write it over here. Yeah, 60 degrees. The second way is the co-interior method. So the sum with the co-interior angles always lie on the same side of the transversal. So the sum, which is over here, 120 and 60 is always equal to 180. So if their sum is always equal to 180, then they are co-interior angles. So let's say we don't know the value of this angle over here. Without using the corresponding method, we have to minus. The equation is very simple. Let's assume this angle over here as x. So it's going to be 120 because they are co-interior angles, plus the variable x is equal to 180. So in algebra, if you know, you can just transpose them. So what plus 120 will be minus 120. So here let just so it's gonna be x is equal to 180 minus 120, right? Because when we transposed it, we got this 120 this side. So if you know algebra, linear equations, it will be, yeah. So x equals 120, 180 minus 120, which is going to be 60 degrees. So like this, we can find the value of x. So these are the basic rules of transversals for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.